Hello everybody, welcome back to Neoquest 2. Alright, so we last left off fighting the fairy thief for the third and final time. This is Stenvilla, who says, I take it you were able to retrieve the key to the palace from that horrible fairy thief. Thanks for defeating her. Who are you? Name's Stenvilla. I'm a commander in the Fairyland Militia. Me and my squad managed to get inside the palace before it got locked up, and we've been trying to fight our way to Fiora, who we think is being held prisoner in the West Tower. There's a bit of a problem, though. The stairways that lead to the upper floors of the palace have been blocked off by the enemy. They've set up barricades in the hallways. We'll try to find another way upstairs. What are you going to do? I've got to stay here and direct battle operations on the ground floor, try and root out the enemy commanders. If you run into any more of my squad, they might be able to help you with information. Good luck! Alright, so this is probably the largest map that we've encountered in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we spend this entire episode on this map, but we'll see how that goes. It's massive. But luckily once we get through it, it doesn't look like we really will have too much. I mean, really, we don't have much more to do in general after we get through it. Like, this seems like the last, like, really big thing to do is to get through this map. So we will do it. I haven't felt the need to grind. The fairy thief really wasn't an issue, so we'll see. We were only a couple levels below recommended on Jelly Neo. I think Jelly Neo also overestimates a bit. You know, it's more of like a recommended level to like really make sure that anybody can get through it. It doesn't mean like if you're lower than this, there's no chance or anything like that. So I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna take them all out with a spray of arrows. Probably heal Mipsy. Boom. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to stock up on potions again. It'll kind of suck if we can't, because I really was liking the damage potions. It'd be really nice to get more of those. But yeah, we're definitely not going to come to a store again from what I saw. But maybe there's a chance that, you know, we find an NPC that will sell us potions. We'll see. So there's not as much of a chance of getting lost on this map because there's just not a lot of ways you're even allowed to go. So it's a pretty linear map. It's just really, really large. Still would need a map. Still need to follow a map though, because you'll really get lost if not. I feel like if you weren't using the map, if you were just wandering around trying to figure out where to go, then you'd probably always be at the end-headed level without ever having to go on hunting mode. And that's probably how the game is balanced. At least now. I remember back in like chapter 2, I did have to grind like a lot, like 5 levels 2 different times. So maybe you still would have had to grind at some point, but I'd imagine it's a lot less at least. At least on normal. Maybe you wouldn't. Aw, man. Mipsy couldn't even do 16 damage. Still getting good experience though, which is nice. We'll be at least 53 by the time we get to the Pant Devil, which is where we're going next. So we have to fight 2 Pant Devils to get some key, and then that'll let us into the final boss, I believe. I only kind of glanced ahead. I didn't really look at it in depth, but that's kind of the gist that I got. So yeah, we are very much in the end game here. I can never remember which of these you can actually walk over. I think just chairs you can walk over. but not tables or barrels or boxes. And that's really the problem with this area, is that it's all roped off by tables and boxes. If it wasn't for that, you could just walk right to the inn. Well, not really. It's still on the top side of the map, but you'd really only have to travel through it once at least. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely hit another level for the Pant Devils. I'm hoping we get to like 55 by the end game. If we're at 55, going into the last or second to last boss, I'll feel real good about it. If this was like insane difficulty with permadeath, it'd be another story. I'd be level 60 for sure, because I'm not risking it. And I was level 60 when I did insane. There was no way I was risking it back then. You know, it'd be really crazy is if you had like party member permadeath on insane mode, or if they had like an insane plus difficulty, where like any party member who dies is permanently dead, like in Fire Emblem or something. Except with this, there'd be no way to like reset your save and get them back. That would be really hardcore. That would have been a cool difficulty level in my opinion. Make them like really good rewards. Give us an MSPP for beating that one. I wonder at this point if they decided to like randomly reintroduce like MSPP, or like just throw out like an easy way to get super attack Ps or something, like how the community would react. Because I'm sure there'd be lots of people who would be thrilled about it, because people like me who have honestly like obviously no chance of getting those avatars ever, not that I like try to, maybe somebody would lend it to me because I do have an old account, but I'm not very active, so I doubt it. I feel like I'd be too scared to even get it lent, because like could you imagine if you like messed that up and like lost it? That would just be like devastating. I would feel terrible. But anyway, if they like flooded the market with those or made it easy to get, the people who had them probably wouldn't be too happy about it, because those are like invaluable items at this point. So I wonder how the community as a whole would react, though. I really don't know. I'm not super in touch with the community at this point, because I just haven't been playing too much in general. I keep up with the subreddit. Like I read that a lot. That's how I found out about like all the NFT stuff, honestly. I didn't actually see it from Neopets Official. I don't really go on Twitter or anything anymore, which I think is where they made most of those announcements. So yeah, without the Neopets subreddit, I wouldn't even know about it. Maybe it was in the news on here, but I don't read it every day, so I don't know. I will say if I do come back, if I do start playing again, if the NFT stuff dies down or whatever, I really need to be serious about Food Club, because I have a really old account. What is it, like it's going on 17 years. I could really be making a lot of money off of Food Club, but I've always just been too lazy to put in the bets every day. But I should do that. I could have made so much money by now. I don't even know what I would do with the money though. Like I don't really have any. I guess the like biggest reason I haven't really been playing is just because I don't really have any goals on the site. Like there's no like pets that I want, or like I used to like the Battle Dome a lot, but I'm not really interested in training for it, or like getting a better set or anything. There's still a handful of avatars I wish I could get, but most of them are game avatars, which are gone now, or like things that are so expensive that it's not like I'm ever going to save up for them, like an MSPP or super attack P. Like I doubt you can even buy those, or like the stamp avatars and stuff like that. Like I got most of the reasonable ones, Like, I think the cheapest one I didn't get was the Bony Growl Club, which is, you know, not cheap. Not something I could save up for. So yeah, I just don't really have any goals on here anymore. So I don't even know what I would do with the money anyway. So I guess that's probably at its heart, like why I never kept up with Food Club. Was never really motivated to. But if I come back, I definitely will. I don't see myself coming back without them converting a lot of the games, though. Like, what I would spend most of my time doing on the site was working on the game avatars that I needed still, and I can't do that anymore. There's no games up that still have avatars that I need. At least not last time I checked. I don't think there is. I had a lot of the like more common one, like the more popular games, like Mirka Chase and Ice Cream Machine. Which, you know, are what they converted first. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Crolia says, "Hey, you're not dog fairies. What are you doing here?" "We're looking for a way upstairs." "Well, this isn't it. They've blocked off the hallway just west, and beyond the blockade is the nearest stairway. Is there another way up?" Is it loading? It is loading. Come on. Maybe. You could cut through the garden in the middle of the palace. There's a service corridor just south there. That goes right to it. From there, we should be able to get to the other stairway, if it's not blocked off anyway. Is there anything else you can tell us? Well, some of our scouts have said that they saw or heard pant devils upstairs. I'd be careful if I were you. The way they describe the pant devils sounds like they're bigger than usual. Heh, good luck. Okay then. So it's kind of weird. Alright, I'm just looking at the map here to get my bearings. So like I said, this place is very large. Quickly approaching level 53 though. So that's a good sign. Happy about that. Yeah, I should probably focus on these corrupted light fairies first, because they are healing. They seem to be healing quite a bit, though. I wasn't really paying attention to how much they were doing. I was just, like, clicking through it. Can Velm do 17 damage? Probably not, but we'll give him a shot. You failed, Velm. You failed. Can Mipsy do 6 on that? Yes, she did. But then I had my spray of arrows, so I basically wasted that turn. I'm just always thinking about doing this efficiently. Oh, I got the spray of arrows back really quick that time. I don't know what determines that. Probably the number of seconds. And there we go. It was a pretty quick battle for 510 experience. And real good experience. Yeah, I think we'll definitely be 55 by the last boss at this rate. If not higher. Okay, don't think we can go through trees. We'll try it. Nope. I think in Neoquest 1 you can. Or like you can go over tables or something. Something's different, I think. I don't remember. I really would like to get the gold trophy in Neoquest 1, but I'd more like to have it than I would like to actually put in the work to get it. Because I definitely did not... I played through it once and I definitely did not like it as much. Mostly because you only had one party member. I did see, I don't remember what I was reading the other day, but some people were saying that they did prefer Neoquest 1 because of the simplicity of it, right? Because it's only one character you have to manage, and it makes the battles go faster and stuff, and I understand that. The fights are more like the Battle Dome in a way, you know, where you just have this one-on-one battle. So I get that, but to me, having all the party members was really the biggest draw of this game. Talk to Arthal. I bet you were looking for these stairs, huh? They're blocked off. Darn those dark fairies. Wow. They said that in Neopets? Wow. Is there another staircase we can use? There's the one on the north side. You can get there if you go back through the garden, but you just came through there, didn't you? Well, if you go around through the rooms along the west corridor, you might be able to get to the north stairway from the back. Is there anything else you can tell us? I suppose Crowlia told you about the pant devils. Well, never mind. I've heard some kind of awful roaring noise up above. Heh, nobody believes me when I say it, but I'm 99% sure it's a dragon, and not a friendly one, so watch yourself. So this staircase, if I'm understanding this correctly, reading the map, is pointless. It's completely inaccessible. Maybe you can come out that way and it's just like a dead end. I don't know. It doesn't say that it leads to anything though. But maybe it's just not labeled on the map here. Like smooth sailing right now because we're not getting any encounters for some reason. Oh, there we go. Got some new ones. I kind of remember these guys actually. You know, I really should focus on the light fairies though, because they're gonna heal. Shockwave. They're doing big damage. But I'm sure everything will at this point. I feel like these are like some of the last enemies you encounter. The Dark Fairy champions. Like I think that's why I remember them, is because I'd always like look at the enemy list and they were like near the bottom. I wonder if maybe they appear in the last area too, because I know I would spend a lot of time in the last area grinding before the last boss, so that might be why too. 60 health, jeez. Can you do 8 damage, Velm? Wow, you did it. Velm actually took someone out. I definitely can't do 39, but I have nothing else to do. I'm trying to be a little more conservative with my potions now that I'm not sure if we can restock them. I guess I can use the lower damage ones. Red Nagu. I'm gonna miss having premium. That's for sure. I think my favorite perk of premium is having the dailies button. It's definitely the thing I use the most. Black Terry. I wonder if that's just the event that triggers getting the Black Terry in a Battle Dome. I would imagine. I remember just like leaving F5 held down on my computer so that I would get some random events to find those enemies in the Battle Dome. Probably should have just taken the Light Fairy out. I was hoping I'd get a spray of arrows, but I don't want to risk the Light Fairy healing. Forgot I could do that. You could top off. Not that Velm has anything else to do. Swamp Ghoul. I don't remember the Swamp Ghoul. Can Velm do 21 damage? Probably not. Just heal Rohan. Velm and Rohan have gained a level. So we got Diversion 1. And then Lithe Agility 1. Alright. Just keep trucking along. We are somewhat close to the next section. Relatively close. Like 70% of the way there, at least. It really just depends on how many battles you do, I guess, in terms of, like, how far you are through it time-wise. Let's just throw one. Beautiful. Speed it up a little. Really hope we can buy more of those. Now that I'm looking at the armor, I think this is like the end game armor though. Like I don't think we get any more armor. Like at least buying the armor. Maybe we get some from the Pant Devils or whatever. But I do seem to remember these being the last armor sets. So I'm guessing we don't come across another weapons merchant or armor merchant, but I'm still hoping there's a potion merchant. I'm gonna slow potions for sure. As long as I don't, like, burn through them. Because they're not working or something. But, yeah, definitely want some more damage potions. We only got 7 left. And especially in that last fight, they'd be really useful. Guess we can do that. Gotta go for the Corrupted Light Fairy. Nipsey is mesmerized. If I kill the Corrupted Light Fairy, does that get rid of the mesmerization? Probably not. It'll probably be gone before then anyway. But just curious. Oh, can do that, I guess. It does seem like I barely have it, obviously. But it does seem that the group direct damage is maybe more consistent. Like it hits more often. But no. Obviously, I can't be sure. I've only used it a couple times. But just from like the enemies doing it even, it seemed like it always did about the full damage, but maybe they're cheating and they have buff numbers or something. Dang. Mipsy gained a level. Mipsy's the last one, so... Oh, I didn't even use Talenia's skill point there. Well, she's got +3 on her haste right now. That's pretty good. Whoops. I don't think I used it. Did it go through? Yeah, it did go through. Okay. Okay, let's see. Gotta go around these. This always takes me out of it, and then I gotta go back and look at the map again. Now I don't remember. I'm gonna try to at least get one Pant Devil fight in on this episode before I end here. I'm not like super concerned about the length of the episodes or anything. I just like to make them, you know, more digestible videos. The Asia Betrayers are going down pretty easily now. Besides for this fight, where they're dodging everything. But those are getting to be the easy enemies now. So that's nice. Easier anyway. Mostly just because they don't really do anything special. Like they don't heal or anything like that. Yeah. Dang. I could probably top off. Whoops. Well, hey, look at that. Helm did 33 damage. Really came through there, Velm. Come on, man. We took 2 steps. Literally 2 steps. That's fine. We're going to need them if we're going to hit 55. I'm less sure about hitting 55 now. Because we're only at 53, I think. And we're really close. Like, I don't think there's a ton of walking to do now. So, I don't know. But the bosses will give more XP, so maybe with that. Because there's at least 3 bosses before the final boss. So maybe we'll get enough to hit 55 at least. We're almost to the stairs. We're like right here. It's the next opening right there. Ah. You can do 7 Vilm. Talenia's a little low. Hope she doesn't die. I always thought Talenia was a boy when I was a kid, because I just wouldn't pay attention to the pronouns they were using. Because it's not like they really address Talenia too often, outside of like when you get her. And I doubt I really paid attention to like the cutscenes or anything. Because I just like never would. Alright. That should be good XP. 495. I wonder if we'll have any different enemies in here. Okay, let's get the next map out. So I think now we can go either way. So Jelly Neo recommends going. I mean, it says it doesn't matter, but their order for the guide is the Northwest Tower first. So I guess we'll just go that way to follow along with Jelly Neo. I didn't actually use the Jelly Neo maps when I was a kid. I used TDNQ, I think it was, the Daily Neoquest. I think that one's still up. I think I was using it towards the beginning of this playthrough. But I switched to Jelly Neo at some point for some reason. Talk to Vitrini. Ah, reinforcements! To arms! Soldiers! We're not soldiers, we're adventurers here to help. Oh, well, that's good enough, I suppose. Stenvella sent you up, eh? She may have mentioned about Fiora. We've got a problem. I've confirmed that Fiora is being held captive in the West Tower. But if you don't feel up to dealing with that right now, there's some spare beds up here that you can use. Oh, thank God. I just realized how far back we would have had to go if we died. We haven't rested in forever. That's brutal. Sure thing, I'll scrounge up a guard or two so you can get some rest. She shows you a spare bedroom and you rest for a few hours. Okay, so we don't actually move. So let's see what else she says. What's the problem? Problem is, the door to the West Tower has been locked shut. Some kind of magical ward protects it too, so we can't just break it down. Who has the key? Key is held by... She looks around as if afraid someone will overhear. She continues whispering, King Tarrasque himself. Who's King Tarrasque? A dragon. A big, vicious dragon. He showed up right when the fighting started and looked like he was giving commands to the Dark Fairies and their friends. He and Fiora fought. It was a terrible battle. She looks away, shaking her head. What happened? Huh? Oh, sorry, I got carried away there, reminiscing. Anyways, they fought, and eventually, Tarrasque overcame Fiora and locked her in the West Tower. He cast some magical binding spells on her so she can't use her own magic or move or do anything. I think she's in a kind of stasis. After that, he started calling himself King Tarrasque and making grand pronouncements out over the city. Not that any of the royal fairies are listening to him, of course. Where's Tarrasque now? As far as I know, he's up in the East Tower, but there's kind of a catch. What catch? I don't know if any of the others mentioned it, but there's a couple of Pant Devils up here. 2 of them, big ones. And each of the Pant Devils has half of the silver key, which opens up the East Tower. So you'll need to defeat them both. Then bring me the 2 halves of the key. I know how to recombine them so that they'll open the door to the East Tower. Where are the Pant Devils? and the smaller towers in the northwest and northeast of this floor. You'll have to defeat them both and take their halves of the silver key. Then you can come back down here, go around the east, and face King Tarask. Not that you have a snowball's chance in the Lost Desert of beating him, but you probably got a better shot than any of us. Good luck. Alright, thanks for the confidence. Alright, well, I said I would like to get at least one of the Camatello fights in here. So let's go ahead and do that. I should still focus on the Corrupted Light Fairy here. Captain Scarblade. Oh no, they're focusing. That sucks. Come on. Every once in a while it just gets held up for some reason. It's been pretty good today though. Gotta be reduced traffic. I mean, even without the NFT stuff, like, there's no way that the site was getting a ton of traffic lately when it's like so bare bones at this point without the games or without any of the Flash stuff having been converted, and the site's just like in disarray with so much of it being unconverted. Honestly, I have no interest in the like converted portion of the site also. Like, I really try to do everything I try to get back to this part of the site as quickly as possible every time I come on here. I really don't like the new site. So I guess in a way it's kind of nice that it's unconverted still. Because all the stuff that has been converted you can't access on this site anymore. Unfortunately. When they first deployed it you could switch back and forth. But that is no longer the case. Okay, do that. Alright, we should get some good experience. 495, not too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long this walk is. I don't think it's... it might be a little bit, because you gotta go around. That's how they always get you. Like, it doesn't look that long on the map, but then you realize, oh, I can't just walk in this way. I have to go around here and go around here. This is what I meant by it. I think they were really padding the length here. Especially here at the end. Yeah, they're not doing too much damage. Like, there's no, like, big hitters right now, like the fire fairies or anything like that. Yeah, I expected about that. I was just hoping to get him under 100 so I could do this. Dang, did not work. Well, I'll save him for Mipsy, since Obliterate ignores the focus. Nice. Yeah, maybe could have healed. And there we go. Alright, so we gotta go around, and around, and around, and I think there's one more room, and then the Pant Devil. And the other side with the other Pant Devil is identical. It's just... they just make you do it twice. Padding that length out. I wonder exactly how long this game took me to beat. Because when they count your time, it's based on the time, like in real time, of when you actually started. So it's going to say it took like a year, you know, or over a year. But I wonder how long it actually took. Like that I actually spent playing the game. I wish it would have counted like that way. Because I remember the speedrun trophies and stuff. I thought they were cool, but I never tried to go for them because you have to do it all at once, which is kind of silly. But I'm guessing they probably just didn't have a good way to count how long you're actually active on the page is. Like it probably wasn't the easiest thing to do back then, so they never did. But I don't know. Or they just didn't want to. Who knows? All right. So yeah, after this we have one more tiny map, and then we will be right at the Pant Devil. So I'll do that one on this episode, and then the last episode will be the second Pant Devil. And maybe I'll walk a little bit over there off camera since we gotta like walk back. So I'll do the second Pant Devil and then the final two bosses. Assuming I can beat them, because I'm not planning to grind. So I'm planning to just go in how we are right now and try it. And if I die, then I'll get back off camera or whatever. But that is the plan right now. So there will be one more episode after this one. And then that'll be it. This has been quite the journey. A journey through this nostalgic game, and a long journey since I've taken so long to do it. But I was just really happy that there was so much interest in this series. So, I mean, I've said it a million times by now, but I was just, I initially looked and saw that there was no Let's Play of Neoquest 2. I was like, well, we can't leave that. So I wanted to get one in there. Especially now, like, I think it's even more important now because, like, at this point, I feel like the site is actually in danger of not staying up. Just because of all the controversies lately. Like with the Flash conversion, it was like, okay, like, oh, I didn't need to heal at all. It was like, okay, you know, there's not gonna be a lot to do on the site, but it didn't really seem like it was going anywhere. Now, like, I feel like there's actually a possibility of the site like actually dying, like no longer being up at all. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like, if they just like leave it, will like things continue to happen? Like they won't be able to. If they just like stop doing maintenance and they just like abandon the site, is it gone? Like, does it actually have servers since it's just a website? I don't know. Does it just stay on the internet exactly how it is at the moment they left it? I'm not really sure. So I wouldn't mind the latter option. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Galert. 328-2002. Galert 328-2002, my pet, is actually older than my account. Because it was my friend Zach's pet. I had another account called Gogo Nono 61's dad. Because one of his accounts was called Gogo Nono 61. And he made an account for his dad, and obviously his dad didn't care. So he gave it to me when he first introduced me to Neopets. So I played on that account for a while, and then it was frozen for who knows why. No reason. They didn't do anything wrong. I was in like 4th grade, and I sent them like this email in terrible English asking them to please give it back to me, and they didn't. So whatever. I had this account, and then he gave me this pet to kind of help me get going, start over. And it's always been my main pet ever since then. I did zap it for a while. But then I kind of stopped. I would maybe start zapping it again someday. I remember talking about at the beginning of this playthrough how like I was worried about it going back to level 1, but then somebody in the comments suggested that once it reaches a certain level, you can't go back to 1 anymore. And I looked into it, and it was very unclear if that's exactly true or if it's just a very low chance or like what. So I haven't wanted to risk it. Phantom Devil, Jelly Neo says we should be 56. We're 53. So let's see how this goes. Phantom Devil grins wide and toothy. Come for half the key, eh? It says, then you come and try to take it. Ha ha. Alright, let's hit him. Well, Rohan, let's do some damage off the bat. Let's get our haste up. Let's get a slow potion. Everyone has their rolls. Taylania failed hers. Everyone else did good though. Velm, you do slow. Nope. Let's see. I should do another slow. There we go. Alright, he only hit for 74. It's not too bad. Can definitely deal with that. He's got a lot of HP, but nothing too crazy. Big thing is going to be, can he heal? I'm guessing the answer is yes. Used a hurricane potion. I don't know if I'll do that again though. Because if I can't get any more, I'd like to save him for the final boss. Maybe in between episodes here, I'll check if I can buy more so that we know for the next couple fights. But yeah, like I said, I'll get back to the middle, at least off camera. Do the walk back off camera in between episodes. Already about halfway there. Not too bad. I mean, he's been laughably easy so far, considering we're 3 levels below recommended. I should maybe slow him, but I don't even know if I need to bother. Velm has nothing to do at all. I mean, he's doing nothing. Like, nothing at all. He's doing no special attacks. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. Like, this is the Pant Devil. He's slowing me at least a little bit. But the Pant Devil is like a big thing in Neopets. And he's doing nothing. This would be like if they had Dr. Sloth in the game and he was a complete pushover. Surprised they didn't have Dr. Sloth in this game, honestly. Maybe he was saved for Neoquest 3 and it never happened. Oh, he did cast Obliterate finally. Maybe he did it before and I didn't notice, but it sure took a while. Now he hit for 127. He's stepping it up a little bit. And he hit for 78. 2 turns in a row. And boom. Yep. Easy. Pant Devil chuckles a little, but then shakes violently. Suddenly it explodes, giving off a terribly loud pop noise. It vanishes, leaving a huge pile of gold on the floor. Half a silver key and Jabal's robe. What is Jabal's robe? Who is that for? Mipsy? We already had one for... We just got one for Mipsy. Alright. Okay, well, like I said, I will get back to the middle off camera, distribute my skill points and all that. I'll probably be level 54 by then. And we will go ahead and do the second Pant Devil. So I will see you guys then. So have a good day. Bye.